Welcome to episode 43 of the Seagrove Sessions, Marion's Memories. From early years in Dean Street, Stockbridge, to moving to Royston. School days at St David's Primary School at Granton. The classroom heated by a paraffin heater. Dancing lessons at Betty Brandon's. Going to the pictures at the embassy. Being courted by her husband Tam, dressed in his soldier's finery. Getting married when he was home on leave. Tales of Edinburgh in the 1940s and 50s. Enjoy.
I was born in Stockbridge. We lived at 18 Dean Street, and the houses were, because my dad, then you had a landlady that gave you a house. My dad was in the army for 20 odd years, and my mum, I think she was a secretary, but I gather,
Oh, right.
and then when she married my dad, she comes through she was born in Hamilton, but she comes through here to stay.
Do you know where they met?
No,
Right, and you said your dad was in the army for 20 years.
no,
What regiment was he in?
he wore the kilt, I think. That was a way back.
Yeah.
No, he was a quiet man.
And what did he go on to do after he was in the army?
He could just come out and he got a job in the rope works and doing at Leith and done that much that. It was, what was it? We were in Royston. We got a house in Royston, and my dad used to go to his work. But here, going up a ladder, and he took a heart attack, and that was him. He was away.
Oh no!
Because then, well, the doctors, you didn't go to the hospital then. You lay in the house, and the doctors come into you every day.
Oh, for goodness sake!
And,
Oh dear. He couldn't have been that old, was he?
no, he was. I think he was about 40 when he died. He was young.
Yeah, it's no age at all, is it?
No.
So how did your mum manage after that then?
Well, when you ladies, you didn't really get much,
No.
So she used to go out cleaning,
Right.
day cleaning and shop, if you got anything for the Social Security, they took it back,
It was tough.
It was,
Yeah. And did you have brothers and sisters?
I had a brother. I had two brothers, and here one took, what was it? No, the whooping cough. It was something like it, and he died.
Yeah. Oh dear, so it couldn't have been very old then.
No, I had.
So when did you move from Stockbridge? You said you went to Royston.
Well, my mum, we got a house. It was, they had to go to the sanitary and they passed you again
Oh, right.
if you could get a house or no. So eventually we got one and we went down to Royston at Granton.
That would have been a much nicer house, I would imagine.
Aye.
What you were used to.
The Dean Street, it was the air raid shelters were in your back green.
No, really?
Aye, and you had to listen for the siren
Oh, yeah.
when.
Do you remember that then?
I can mind it.
Were you? You must have been quite young though then.
Oh, aye. But
Yeah.
my first, Michael, he was the first, and then there was me, and then there was my other brother John, the three of us.
Right. So do you actually remember going to the shelter?
Aye, I mind it, when.
Yeah. Wait for it to be over.
Aye.
And I think then there was another siren for the all clear, wasn't there?
Aye.
So did you like school?
Aye, I did like school. My dad was a Catholic, so my mum, she turned with my dad, but she was in the Salvation Army when she was young, and
All right.
when they used to come round on a Sunday.
Yeah, of course
And
they did,
sing.
didn't they? Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
but aye, it was only, I think it was about 42.
Good
So
God.
that was, you miss your dad,
Of
no?
course you do, yeah.
Again.
And it would have been tough for your mum
Well,
coping
aye.
on her own, wouldn't
Aye, but she worked for with the whalers doing the Granton, away that way.
it? Oh,
There was the
right.
whalers doing there. My mother cleaned for them.
So were they a big family? I mean, they were a well-off family, weren't
Oh aye, the whalers were.
they? Yeah. So what schools did you go to then?
I went to St David's when I would come to Royston. I went to St David's, that was down at Granton Square. And they days, you didn't have a heat. It was like a paraffin stove, and you were sitting, and she was getting you to knitting things and telling.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Aye,
You'd be familiar with because a paraffin stove had a certain smell to it.
aye, it does.
Yes, I know where you mean, where that wee school is. Just as you start going up the hill, isn't it, on
Aye,
the left?
that was, they built another school and we moved up to Pennyville.
Right.
They built a school there.
So when you left school, what age were you?
Just 15. Pal.
And did you go straight to a job?
Aye, we got they days you had to get something. So my pal, Winnie, she got a job in Morrison Gibbs, the printers. So I got a job. There was Zaccadelli's ice cream factory. When the big cones come up,
Right.
it was like a gas saw thing, then you had to put the fork in and then lift it up and just pull them off and put them in a bundle, and the wafers you had to sit and catch them as they come out. You know.
So like that coming out the oven, wasn't
Aye,
it? Good that must have been a hot job.
aye, and then they had the chocolate. You had a wafer with the chocolate ice cream, and you had to dip it in all round so as the chocolate went all round the side and hang me. Aye.
Wow. And where was that, Marion? Where was the factory?
Rodney Street. But mine was done overtime, and I got £5 for that your wage was only know what they get now.
And would you have given a lot of that to your mum?
I just gave it to my mum, and well, she got your clothes and
Yeah.
things like that. Aye.
Did she give you a bit of pocket money back?
Aye, they give you £50, which was a lot of money then,
Yeah.
because you could go to the pictures and get in with it. Aye.
And did you like going to the pictures?
Well, aye.
There was a picture house down towards Granton way, wasn't there?
There was the embassy at Granton. That was up the road. You went into that. That was when you seen the news and everything that was going on, because you didn't.
No, you didn't
Didn't
have a
it?
television, did you?
No.
And what sort of films did you like watching?
A lot of war films come on then,
Yeah.
and I think Lauren Hardy
Oh,
used to be on.
yeah. And did you go dancing?
Like my mother says, her pal had her daughter, and we used to go to learn dancing, Betty Brandon's, Ken Tappin, thing me. And I says, I don't know what. She says, go, and you had to have your shoes and shuffle and do and do all that.
So did you learn to tap dance?
I done a bit, but and then she done the Highland dancing, Betty Brandon.
Oh, right.
But aye, there was quite a lot went there, and they won medals, Ken.
Good grief. A lot of people talk about Betty Brandon.
Aye,
Where was she actually?
Sergeant Hall, you cut through there.
So did you actually go to dance halls yourself?
I went, there wasn't a lot of dance halls. Well, there was lasses that went up to Fairlight, and then there was Excelsior down at the top of the high street to go down there, and you were dancing, and you got a cup of tea, and and the woman, she had her teaspoon chained to herself, but she says nobody would take it. Oh, God.
I've never heard that before. That is bizarre, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Aye, Nepali dance up at that was where it had the 3 stages that went round.
Oh yes.
There was
Yeah.
in the days you couldn't go into a pub. You weren't allowed to go into a pub.
Not as a woman, no.
No, even though you were with your husband,
Good
you
grief.
had to go to the wee jug bar.
So you never really went to a pub on your own?
No, you didn't, do you that?
No.
No, and there was lasses used at the top of the street, Jeanette and Cathy, they used to go up to Fairlight to dancing along there and dance away. Because all the Yanks come in and all that's how they went, and you danced and you gave you chewing gum and things.
Oh yeah,
like
of course,
that.
Yeah, it was quite a lively place, fairly.
Oh, aye, it was.
Because it's all away now, isn't it?
Oh, aye. All changed. You used to could go down right to the bottom of the high street, and there was a wee that pub there, dance hall there that you could go into, and, and then you had to come back up the hill to get a bus. Well, it was trams then.
Of course it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because the trams would have they went down to Granton, didn't they? The tram.
They used to go up to Liberton.
That's right.
Up there, the woman got out and ran round with to get the electric thing to get the car again, Ken. And then ages before the buses come, Ken.
Oh, right.
Aye.
So you'd be on the trams quite a lot?
Aye, well, you went up and down to school in it.
Okay, right.
Aye. And then if we had money, we'd go to the tram up in the morning, but coming home we used to walk down. Aye. My mother, when my dad died, my mother used to do her wee cleaning jobs on a Saturday.
Oh, right.
And me and John, we got dressed and she took us and we went away up the tune and thing with the store, maybe go into the store, and then we would go to the pictures and thing with that.
Oh,
Used to see a lot of the pictures.
Well, it was cheap entertainment, wasn't it?
Aye, that was it.
Not like now, it's £10 to get in.
No, I think if you paid a couple, then it was maybe a couple of pence or something.
Yeah.
You got in with.
What year were you born?
1941.
Right, okay.
Aye.
So you would have also, you remember a bit of the war, you would have remembered the rationing too.
Aye, we had the ration books. That's what I'm saying. You were only along Stockbridge. There was a big Butterfield, the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
And you went there and you got it was a bit of cheese cut, and that was your ration for the week. And then you didn't have, you had milk, but it was condensed milk we had.
Oh, right.
But aye, it was.
And your sweets would have been on ration, wouldn't they?
Oh aye, you only got rosebuds, wee pink rosebuds.
Oh. So you didn't see much chocolate?
No, you never.
No. Mm-hmm. So did you go to, a lot of people shopped at the co-op, didn't they?
Aye, you had to go to the co-op and you had a book, what they call a store book. You got your messages and you paid it, and at the end of the week you used to pay and go and pay what you owed it.
I'm sure your mum had to spend a lot of time budgeting and...
Aye, and Stockbridge was a bit different to what it is now.
It's quite what they call gentrified now.
Got the doctors, I mind we went to the doctors and you had to pay, can't mind what it was, say, thing there.
So that's before the NHS?
Aye. Mm-hmm.
And were you quite a healthy child?
Aye, I had the measles and things like that.
Yeah.
My brother, my oldest brother, he had the whooping cough, and that's how he died with it. So, but you got a bottle of, you got your ration book, and you got a bottle of orange juice, and diluted it, and that was.
That'd be your vitamin C, probably.
Aye. Yeah. And my mum, she a Saturday night, she had us me especially, in the kitchen, and she got the bone comb, ken how for knits and thing we'd done, and she washed my hair, and I had it in front of the fire, and here it since she's didn't I let your dad ken your
Oh no.
So I had to go and get it cut, but going to the hairdresser saying, you didn't ken because I had to ken sat under a lamp thing and your hair dye. It was good.
Did you have a radio? We talked about it, but did you have a radio in the house, a wireless?
Aye, that was that's what you got the battery for, to put it on. Aye, it charged it up, because we used to listen to Down Your Way on a Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And Vera Lynn, ken you heard all that.
Yeah, because that was the big entertainment before television.
Oh aye. I think their first television come out, and it was only wee. It wasn't a big. No. It's a wee green one.
Good grief.
Because I went with a lassie, and she says, I've got a telly. I said, so I went up to her house, and it was a wee square, but I mean neighbour, the tellies came. That come out, aye. Yeah. And you didn't have a telephone. You just had to go to the telephone books and put your money in.
Yeah. It was button A and button B, I seem to remember.
Aye, something.
Incredible now. You carry your phone in your pocket nowadays.
I've got a phone, but I can't work on my.
Oh.
That is.
You subsequently got married, and
I went to me and Millie, this other lassie, there was a picture house round up Lothian Road, and you went round, and we were waiting in a queue, got to see the pools. There was something in the pools. Picture was. So we were talking, the two of us, and here, this guy at the back, he says, and he was joining in, Ken. He says, how would you like, he says, we could meet the morning. I'll bring my pal for you, Ken, if you want. I says, right. So him and Millie were me, and my husband Tam then. I says, Ken, I met him, and he was quiet, and we were walking all around the Colin Hill shouting for them to come, and he says, I says, I'm going for my bus, because he was at Creekmiller and I was at Royston. So I says, right. I says, it was nice seeing you, and I just went home, and it was the next week. My mother says, she says, there was a soldier walking up and down, looking for a thing, and he's put a letter through the letter box that he would like to meet me, and at the GPO, Ken, and that was we thing made for a year and a half, and then we got engaged. I was just turned 17, and then he says, one time I come home and lived, he says, we may as well get married. So it was a quick, we weren't thing. So my mother, we had a week, and I had to, because I was young, I had to get a letter and take it up for my mother to the sheriff at the high street, and they granted that it was all right for.
Gosh.
Aye.
God, that's very romantic, I must say. I love the idea of him walking up and down the street.
Aye.
And then putting a letter. That's lovely, isn't it?
But aye. Well, we had a house in Coburg Street.
Oh, yes.
We got one of my mum's friends had somebody that was renting a house. So it was near Melrose's tea factory.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And we went in there and we had a top flat and you
gosh.
could see then.
That's a nice street, actually.
Aye, and you just made, well, the kids, there was a bedroom and a big sitting room.
Right.
And then at the back there was a kitchen and
Right.
you pulled your thing out the window to hang your clothes. And,
the airing out the window.
and then your meter, it was, when the man come, it was pennies. You put in the meter and they used to come and empty it. And that was when you thought, oh, you'll get your money back.
Oh, that's right, yeah. You'd always get a bit back, wouldn't you?
Aye. Mm-hmm.
So how long did you live there?
In Coburg Street, for a long time.
Right.
Because, I had the kids in,
Yeah.
and you couldn't get a house. The oldest one was 10. Sanitary wouldn't thing it.
Okay.
So one day another man come, because, Tommy and all them were needing a room. So he passed it and we went to Burghouse and
Oh gosh. Oh, that's way out the other side, isn't it?
so we got there.
Oh gosh. And as you say, most rental was private, wasn't it?
Aye. You just paid the Miss Walsh or whatever.
Yeah.
You just you gave her.
And how did you find Birdie House? Did you like it out there?
Aye. We got, when we moved to Coburg Street, we were wanting Ferny Hill, but they said no, we'll go to Burghouse, and what a difference, aye.
Oh, right.
It was lovely.
Because that was almost out in the countryside back then, wasn't it?
It was, aye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was good.
Yeah. And how many children did you have?
4.
4, right. That's quite a big family.
You didn't have get money for your first.
Right.
Your second one, you got 8 shillings.
Oh, right.
And that was a week. And then when the other 4 come, the other 3, gradually it went up to, they put a £1 on it.
Oh,
so
okay.
you used to
Yeah.
put that. But,
And what did your husband do? What was his job?
well, he was in the army and then he come out and he got a job in doing labour in Ken Houses.
Oh, right.
He done that and then somebody else, his brother-in-law got him a job. The council, Ken, cleaning. He was in there all the years, Ken, as a...
Now, I think somebody had said that actually you worked as a cleaner for a
I
long time.
was in the police. I worked in the police.
Wow. St Leonard's?
Aye, we at St Leonard.
Yeah.
I had a state thing with there.
Yeah.
And I used to, clean the... But you never got paid by the police. It was the council that paid you.
Oh,
So-
right.
The police, if you were with them, you'd get a pension, but
Oh,
with the council,
right.
you didn't. I think I was about 40 odd years I worked in
Good grief.
the morning.
I've got to ask, did you ever clean out the cells?
Oh aye, there was only one cell in the bread place, and it was when you opened. I hated when folk were in,
Oh,
but when nobody was in, you went in, and it was just one cell, and it was the floor slanted. It was on all wood, and that's where the prisoners. They weren't there all the time. They were there, and then they got taken to Fetties.
So it's just like a holding cell, I think. Right. You must have seen a few sights when you were in.
Oh,
working in
you've seen them
Yeah.
in the morning. They were always down the front, and they've seen the ones that had to come in and give their cell pen if they had done something.
Yeah.
And they used to sit and then they got all tested and
Oh gosh.
things like that.
Yeah, be a few sorry sights in there, I'm sure. Thank you for listening to episode 43 of the Seagrove Sessions, Marion's Tales. For more information about the Seagrove Centre, go to www.seagrovecentre, all one word, .org.uk. You will find other episodes of our podcasts there. Also, follow us on Facebook, NEDC, the Seagrove Centre. Catch you in the next one.